you're a fan of Pawn Stars, you might have noticed the guys are taking better care of themselves, except the old man. He doesn't seem interested in following the likes of Corey and Chum. And when it comes to Rick, he's been open about his own health story. You might relate to it. Rick Harrison joins us now. Good morning, and it's nice to have you back on the show.
Thanks for having me again.
Pawn Stars is currently in its 9th season. When this whole thing started, did you know it would be a hit?
No, I mean, I was just hoping it would help business out a little bit. I never thought I'd be in 150 countries, and I think it's 38 languages now.
Why do you think it has been a success around the world?
Well, first off, when we first started filming the show, I said there's going to be no drama. If my wife doesn't want to be on the show, my wife's not going to be on the show. It's, I just want to do a good family show, and I think, and we've stuck to that over the years, even though a lot of people tried to make us change it, and that's what makes it stick. I mean, it's a fun, good family show that's educational, and you get to laugh at Chumley.
He is an easy target, but he doesn't seem to mind. I mean, he's an easygoing guy. We've got pornography. We had Mr. Titus here in studio with us once just before that show started. Are there any other projects, any more spin-offs, if you want to call it that, in the works?
I'm working on a few other ones, but I'm not allowed to talk about them yet. I have Rick Harrison's Trivia Challenge. That's my app. I have building a shopping center, and so many different things I'm doing. It sort of drives me crazy. But,
yeah.
What I'm talking about today is, some health issues.
Yeah.
One thing a lot of people doesn't pay attention to is very high triglycerides. That's what I was diagnosed with recently, and so I'm doing a lot of television and radio talking about it today.
What led you to that diagnosis? Were you feeling off, or what got you into the doctor's office?
Well, no, it was just a normal doctor's visit, and it's, you talk to your doctor, they take your blood pressure, everything like that, and then at the end of the doctor's visit, it's like, all right, I need to take some blood, you need to pee in this cup, and then you wait around a few weeks with your fingers crossed, and she called me back a couple of weeks later and says, everything's great, but, and whenever a doctor says but, your heart skips a beat or two. And she told me I had very high triglycerides, and she was going to give me a prescription drug for it. And, if you see my show, I'm a cheap guy. So I figured, I'll just go to the health food store and get, some fish oil or something like that. That'll take care of it. But after doing my research, because, if you watch the show, I'm a nerd, I found out that these over-the-counter, like fish oil products and things like that, they might lower your triglycerides, but they're going to raise your bad cholesterol, which is definitely not a good thing. And Visipa, the drug I'm taking, doesn't do that. And I started working with them. They're a great company because if you go to their website, lowermytrigs.com, if you're a qualifying patient, you can get these a prescription for as little as $9 a month with their copay card, which is really important to me because a lot of people don't take their meds because they can't afford them. And if you can get it for as low as $9 a month, just about anybody can afford that.
Is that your message today to others in a similar position? If you need help, it's available, and then also getting to the bottom of it in the first place?
Yeah. Well, also, it's like mine was very high triglycerides, and I needed to take this drug Visipa. But the other thing is, when you go to your doctor, it's the same amount of money if you ask them one question or you ask them 20 questions. So whip out your smartphone or get a pad and paper, and every time you think about something you need to ask your doctor, write it down. So when you're in that office, you ask them all those questions because this happens to people all the time. They go to the doctor, they ask the doctor a few questions, they walk out of the doctor's office, and an hour later they go, I meant to talk to them about this. They didn't write it down to ask them. So what I'm trying to do is, just everyone should be healthier. I'm trying to be healthier. I've lost over 20 pounds. I'm feeling better. So ask your doctor all the questions. If you, as far as very high triglycerides go to lowermytrigs.com. They have all kinds of questions and answers, things to talk to your doctor about, and the copay cards if you're get a prescription.
It's all online. Rick, thank you for joining us. We're glad to see you're doing well, and our best to your family at home and your family at work. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
Great show. Mike, over to you.
All right, thank you, Mary. Today